Basically, you raise your hand, and I call people in the order that they logged into the meeting. Um, People who are not able to raise their hands, I'll ask them in the end anyway. So you may have to wait till the end. I don't know why you are not able to raise your hand. No idea. Zoom is another one of those GUIs nobody understands, because if you go inside Zoom, 11,000 options. I think I know like four of them. Completely unnecessarily complicated. Okay. Uh, One thing I want you to to be reminded: don't ask me a second round of questions, because otherwise we'll keep going forever. So please, whatever you ask me the first time around, let's make sure you get all your important questions answered. Okay? And I have a limited amount of time because a lot of people waiting. So we'll do the best we can in the time that we have. Saj Maruji, go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Good evening. Sir, I have a question regarding the new DHS rule of duration of status that has come out,
Right.
going effective from mid-September. So I'm currently doing my second master's, and I have got my H1B picked and approved for this year.
Mhm.
I wanted to ask if I need to take any action given this before September 15th, or I can just go to change of status starting October.
Your H1B COS has been filed, right? It's already pending.
Yes, it's approved as well.
Yeah, nothing to do, Ji. You're all set.
Nothing yet. Okay. And no documents, no EOS, nothing to be
No.
filed. Okay.
Now, are you
Yeah.
on cap gap extension or were you on CPT?
I was on CPT.
So your CPT, when is that ending?
My current CPT is ending in, I have it till October 26th, 2026.
So H1B onwards, you won't need it. So October 1st onwards, right? You will be on
Yes.
H1B. So you're fine. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
All the best. Ashima ji, how are you?
Hi, Rajiv ji. Nice to meet you again. I know I've become almost a regular in this
I
call.
know I like permanent customers.
Yeah, thank you.
Ji.
But Rajiv ji, I actually had an update. Like just to give you context, I know you're speaking to so many people. So, मेरा layoff हुआ था like after I got my H1B approved before it got activated. तो
Ji.
अक्टूबर फर्स्ट को एक्टिवेट होना था मेरे एम्प्लॉय ने अभी तक विड्रॉ नहीं किया था
Mhm.
सो द अपडेट फ्रॉम द लास्ट टाइम आई टॉक टू यू वाज कि आई गॉट एन ऑफर फ्रॉम अ कंपनी नाउ दे आर लाइक पर आर डिस्कशन मतलब आई वाज ट्राइंग टू टॉक टू देम कि अगर H1B वो ट्रांसफर कर लें बट दे आर नॉट अग्रीइंग दे आर सेइंग कि टेल योर एम्प्लॉयर टू विड्रॉ एंड with the new rule come in so this happened like earlier this week and now with this new rule I'm a bit skeptical and
No,
wanted to
no,
get your
no.
guidance ki,
That in my mind at least, because remember one thing, we
hmm,
are in a pretty fuzzy area, not very many clear rules. But
right.
I don't think an H1B can survive if
Hmm.
you have that withdrawn before October 1st.
Exactly. And that's what I was worried about that if I withdraw, so for
Don't do
context,
it.
like if I withdraw it right now, then I think then that's just me letting go of the H1B and I have the approval, I have the I-797. So wanted to get your guidance. Is there any way I can push? Like they just seem to be like, hey, like withdraw your H1B. So any guidance
Just,
from you?
just tell them to speak with lawyers who know what they are doing. And most of us who are in immigration law, uh,
Mm-hmm.
remember one thing: anybody with less than 10 years of experience is suspect. Very few people that I know have any competence in immigration
Mm-hmm.
law. It takes 10, 15 years just to get competent.
And,
So have them talk with experienced lawyers. There are thousands of us. And
mm-hmm.
whoever they choose, but somebody who knows what the law is, knows what the policy is, where the edges are. And this too is an edge case because nobody knows the real answers, but it appears that's the way it's going to go. So tell them, don't, I can't ask them to withdraw before October 1st.
And
Okay.
like I'm wondering that if you have like based on your experience of obviously the immigration thing, that any keywords like I was reading online, so change of status and cap exempt, like cap counter after cap exempt, like those were some of the things I
No,
came across, which I was.
the technical explanation of this is,
Hmm.
in order to be, and you can actually play this part because it's being recorded. By the way, can you
Yes,
guys hear me okay? I keep forgetting to turn my volume.
yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me just make sure. Give me one moment. Uh, because somebody told me that my video was very low, so then I realized Some of these software, yeah, it's turned down quite a bit. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, it's louder.
My input volume automatically gets turned down. Okay.
Mhm,
So going back to what is the technical explanation? The technical
mhm,
explanation is under the regulations,
mhm,
you are not exempt from the H1B
mhm,
until you are admitted on H1B. Admitted for people who are in the United States means October 1st came and you got automatic change of status to H1B. If it is withdrawn before that, you are not admitted. And if you are not admitted, you are not exempt from lottery. It's very
okay.
simple. It's not that complicated. It
Mhm.
is fuzzy, but it's not complicated. So you can quote those exact lines. Okay.
Okay. So, and they are, because their rationale for saying this is that because you are not getting activated there, there are no grounds for us to transfer anything. So please withdraw and then we can
That,
figure out.
that makes zero sense. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's fine to push for this, right? Like I just wanted to get legal guidance that I don't want to waste, because they were like immediately withdraw if otherwise your student status might go and all of that. So I'll
Absolutely.
further try to push them.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so
All the
much.
best. Samit Rajji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you for doing this.
Of course.
So if laid off on H1B and needing to go on B1
जी.
temporarily, well, उसमें when doing the letter of intent, answering कि अभी क्या status है, क्या मांग रहे हैं, and have the funding for the time period, जो भी 2 3 4 महीने के लिए, ठीक है. अगर उसमें हम dual intent दिखा रहे हैं कि H1B, but at the same time will also apply for schools, what are your thoughts?
We do it all the time. That's the normal situation. You see, one of the key differences between somebody who's coming from India on a tourist visa or business visa and somebody who has spent 10 years of their lives in USA already, there's a difference in context.
जी जी.
You cannot घोड़े को और गधे को एक तरीके से ट्रीट नहीं किया जा सकता. They both have their strong points. So it's the situation demands a context understanding, and the context understanding is clear that you are not asking to extend your tourist status because you came from India and you took a leave from your job. This is your job. This is your home until they tell you it is not. So I think the fact that you have an H1B intention and you have a B1 going, perfectly normal. I have done so many of these. So far, so
Okay.
good. But that doesn't mean everybody will get an approval. You might
Right.
get some, right? Sorry?
Right.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
how it works. Yeah. So I'm not concerned
तो
about that.
उसमें home country ties नहीं दिखाने होते, even if
They
it's
can ask for it. They can ask for it, which is another fiction created by the government. What is the meaning of home ties? घर है, घर बिक जाता है. खेत खलियान है, वो भी बिक सकते हैं.
right.
It just, none of this makes any sense. These are all pretexts to deny cases. I mean, past antiquity 50 years, 75 years ago, that might have made some sense. But ties to home country is a fiction, but we have to live with the fiction that is there.
So how would you go around or go
Yeah,
with
so
it?
typically what I do is I show them my family lives there. And if I were to return, I have a place with my parents or with, I have my own home. I had a guy yesterday who had a flat in Mumbai, which he had leased. It was an 11th month lease, Mumbai, or I don't remember exactly where. And he could always go and repossess that flat. So all those things are kind of examples of what you could say.
Okay, okay. So even if the person has been in the US for 10 years, as long as the family is back home, that's the basis to prove the home country ties.
That's all you can do, Samiji.
जी जी जी
It's
जी
yeah, because वो जूता देख के पॉलिश लगता है ना, जैसा सवाल वैसा
जी जी.
जवाब.
So अगर B1 हो जाता है and employer मिल जाता है, could you help me think कि H1B प्रीमियम करवाना चाहिए based on the RFEs, किस चीज़ की ज़्यादा आ रही है?
100% premium. 100%. No question. Listen to the last 5 conversations. 5 weeks
जी.
we've talked about this. There is an AI component on our videos, which Google puts out. Just say, give me the timestamps of B1 and H1 discussions. That's it. You'll get all the timestamps.
Okay. And RFE ज़्यादा B1 की आ रही है या H1 की?
दोनों की आती हैं.
Okay. But they're easy to respond.
That's, yeah. Yeah. I mean, easy तो easy enough. समीत जी,
जी जी
डिबेट तो तब होता है जब 13 चॉइसेस हो।
जी
जब
जी
चॉइस ही एक हो तो फिर डिबेट किस चीज का?
सही बात है। और जो फंड्स दिखाने हैं कि हम 3 महीने के लिए हमारे पास इनफ है, डू वी नीड टू
नहीं
शो
नहीं,
दैट
I think
एक्सपेंसेस कितने हैं?
you should have funds for the entire period
जी
you ask for all
जी
the
जी
6 months.
सो हाउ डू दे नो कि आपका एक्सपेंस कितना है? लाइक डू यू शेयर कि भाई मेरा रेंट इतना
They
है?
haven't asked so far, but there have been cases in the past where I've actually given them the budget. You know, मेरा एंटरटेनमेंट का ये है, ग्रोसरी का ये है, किराए का ये है, कार का ये है या उबर का ये है, whatever my expenses are, I've given them itineraries. They haven't asked them. Last
ओके,
many years I haven't done it, but previously we used to do this routine.
एंड ये सारा ही लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट का ही कंटेंट होता है?
I don't see there's a limit. You have to decide, okay, to what extent do I want to go?
यस, दैट्स वेयर आई एम
And
स्टक।
yeah, so that's really a judgment call. I'm not sure I can tell you. I can't give you my judgment. I can only
जी
give
जी
you my opinion, my conversation. तो वो जजमेंट होती है. Basically you cover as many things as you can. बाकी आपकी मर्जी. I
तो
think giving information that is irrelevant is probably not in your best interest.
ओके, सो लास्ट क्वेश्चन, उस लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट की कुछ मस्ट हैव्स हैं जो हमेशा वहां पे होने चाहिए?
Okay, so this is a frequently asked question, and I deal with it many times. And typical structure of a B1 letter should be, first opening paragraph is I'm requesting stay for 6 months so that I can look for alternate opportunities in the United States. And I hope that the following narrative shows clearly that I am a bona fide non-immigrant who's not going to break any laws of the United States. And then I begin with my history. जब मैं इंडिया में था, मैंने ये डिग्री करी, फिर ये काम किया, फिर आई रियलाइज कि आई वांट टू गो टू स्कूल, सो आई केम टू द यूएस, आई वेंट टू स्कूल, आई वेंट टू दिस स्कूल, गुड स्कूल, गॉट दिस डिग्री, स्टार्टेड वर्किंग हियर, गुड जॉब. तो ये एक हिस्ट्री हो गई एक उसमें से. फिर so this is the way I partition it. I begin with a short introduction, my past, my present, and my future.
ओके
ठीक है ना? मैं बड़ा होके क्या बनूंगा वो भी बता देता हूँ बीच में. ठीक है ना?
ओके, नाइस।
So that's typically the way I would partition. बाकी यार देखो आप लोग सब, you're all used to making reports and
जी जी
writing stuff to inform people of what your narrative is. It's not rocket science. I mean, we charge a couple of $1,000s for it. Of course, you're never going to be able to make it as good as we can, but that doesn't mean that yours is not going to be good enough.
मेक सेंस, मेक
And
सेंस,
I would rather have you save that money and put somewhere else.
मेक सेंस। और स्टार्ट डेट जो जो होती है B1 की, इज दैट फ्रॉम द डे वी अप्लाई और फ्रॉम जब से ग्रेस पीरियड स्टार्ट हुआ था
ग्रेस
H1?
पीरियड जहां से खत्म होता है ना,
जहाँ से खत्म होता है?
उसके 2-4 दिन पहले का आई पुट. 2-4 दिन भी इसलिए कहीं मेरे से गलती हो जाए कैलकुलेशन में,
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके, सो आई मिसअंडरस्टूड, मैंने समझा कि जब से ग्रेस पीरियड स्टार्ट हुआ है दैट आल्सो गेट्स कन्वर्टेड ऑन B1।
नहीं, because that grace period is going to run. Those 60 days of H1B are gone and burnt.
ओके, सो वो H1B के ही बजट में से निकलेंगे। मेक सेंस, थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ऑल द बेस्ट. अब समीत इतनी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन ले ली, जाके अपनी दुकान मत खोल लेना.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मेरा दुकान चलेगा भी नहीं। बहुत शुक्रिया।
ऑल द बेस्ट. उमेश जी.
हेलो राजीव जी, थैंक यू फॉर होस्टिंग दीज कॉल्स. एक दो सवाल थे इसी के बारे में. आई एक्चुअली वेंट थ्रू अ ले ऑफ एज वेल, और मैं B1 का ही प्लान कर रहा था टू ब्रिज द गैप. मुझे ये पूछना था कि जो RFEs आप मेंशन कर रहे थे वो मोस्टली H1B पे आ रही हैं या B1
ये भी मैंने हर बार बात करी, जितनी बार हम मिले हैं पिछले 4 हफ्ते में, 5 हफ्ते में, हर बार ये बात करी. You get 2 RFEs, you deal with both of them, typically they both get approved. One in
ओके
539, one in H1B. That's why H1B premium is good. So just listen to the past calls and use AI to go to the discussion points.
ओके ओके. टाइमलाइन में इन जनरल काफी फर्क है, मतलब डज इट टेक फॉरएवर फॉर B1 RFEs
Second, you didn't. एक one of our community members actually gave his own timeline. देखा था आपने वो? I
हाँ,
posted.
वो मैंने देखा था. दैट
हाँ.
वाज क्विक, बट आई जस्ट वांटेड टू
Yeah,
अंडरस्टैंड
that's the typical for most
ओके
people.
ओके ओके,
ठीक.
दैट मेक सेंस. और
Yeah.
B1 लेटर में हम इफ वी हैव अगर हम H1 करना चाहते हैं, कैन वी आल्सो मेंशन अबाउट एनी अदर
I
राइट?
always said, देखो भैया, झूठ तो मैं किसी से नहीं बोलता, ना
हाँ
मैं किसी के साथ बोलता हूँ, ना किसी के लिए बोलता हूँ. Okay. It's just one thing it's too complicated to tell lies. Second, that's just not me. So मैं तो सीधी बात करता हूँ. देखो जी, I am going to look for a job. I'm never going to break the law, and I'm never going to work without authorization.
ओके,
बात खत्म.
दैट मेक सेंस। अगर इंटेंट है कि मैं H1 देख रहा हूँ, साथ साथ आई एम लुकिंग फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शंस, इज इट अ गुड ऑप्शन टू से इन द B1 कि मैं एम्प्लॉयमेंट देख रहा हूँ बट साथ साथ आई एम एक्सप्लोरिंग?
Why not? Why not?
सो दैट्स
जो
फाइन एज वेल।
सत्यमेव जयते भैया, जो सच है वही बोलो.
ओके, ओके,
ठीक है.
चलो,
ऑल
थैंक
द
यू सो
बेस्ट.
मच।
दिलावर जी, दिलावर, दिलावर जी,
हेलो सर, कैन यू हियर मी?
दिलावर सिंह हो के खान हो भैया.
सर दिलावर गोयल हूँ, मैं आपसे पहले बात की थी। वी आर फ्रॉम
अरे
सेम यूनिवर्सिटी।
ओयल और दिलावर, क्या बात. बोलिए.
Yeah, that was my grandfather's charm. Uh, but good, thanks sir. Quick question. I-797 अप्रूवल के लिए गया है, एक्सटेंशन के लिए 3 साल कंप्लीट हो गए हैं H1B पे। सितंबर 30 को खत्म हो जाएगा, स्टैंपिंग भी खत्म हो जाएगी।
ठीक
तो
है.
I'm नॉट प्लानिंग टू ट्रैवल, बट जो अप्रूवल के लिए गया है एक्सटेंशन के लिए, इट्स नॉट प्रीमियम, सो इट विल टेक सम टाइम।
Mhm.
अब 30 सितंबर के बाद क्या होगा? आई विल नॉट हैव एनी डॉक्यूमेंट कि वीज़ा भी एक्सपायर्ड है, 797 भी नहीं है, मेरे बाकी डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी एक्सपायर हो रहे हैं, सच एज ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस एंड एवरीथिंग।
Mhm.
तो वो एक्सटेंशन उसका भी नहीं हो पाएगा। तो आई एम लिटिल वरीड कि कोई लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं होगा, या फिर हाउ डू आई
You
गेट
can
माय डीएल
you
एक्सटेंडेड?
can you can put it in writing to the employer that because this premium processing is for my benefit, and at my request, I would be happy to pay for it, because without driver's license, life will be difficult, and I am very concerned to move around without current ID documents in this environment.
Got it. So this is a real problem, right? I'm not overthinking.
Oh, you're not overthinking.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Good. And then on the timeline, sir, my wife, uska perm process and everything is in progress. She's also on H1B. Just wanted to check, आजकल, do you know like what are the timelines
Actually,
for?
आज मुझे हमारे टीम मेंबर्स बोल रहे थे कि perm is down to 1 year now instead of 2 years.
That's why this question ki is it?
That's what Heather was saying in our हमारी पर्म टीम में जो बंदे हैं ना, वो आज मेरे से बात कर रहे थे. Because I said कि उसमें 2 साल लग रहे थे. सर नहीं नहीं नहीं, अभी कम हो गया. Because they were on call with one of our clients. तो मैंने कहा अच्छा, that's good news.
Right. And I also heard it's because कम applicants हैं, which is not good for your business, but that's what I heard.
यार देखो, बात ये है कि there is a stage in one's life where contentment rules. As long as my team is getting paid, I couldn't care less.
Got it. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, sir. That's all.
All the best.
Thanks.
Shubham ji, go ahead. Shubham ji.
Hello, sir. First of all, thank you so much for doing this. This means a lot.
No need to thank. अपनी मस्ती के लिए करता हूँ मैं, किसी के लिए नहीं करता.
Sir, grace period में हूँ मैं, and
H1 का शुभम जी.
H1 grace period, yes. And मेरे पास एक admit भी है, which was a day one CPT admit.
जी.
तो F1 भी option है, and then obviously I've been following your calls, तो B1 भी है. तो what would you suggest? Which one should I go on with?
F1 only makes sense if you can prove to the government that you're a genuine student. Okay. What are the signs of a genuine student? Signs of a genuine student are they have definite academic trajectory. Okay. अच्छे स्कूलों में गए, अच्छे स्कूलों में पढ़े, अच्छे ग्रेड लिए. ओके. अगर मेरी तरह नालायक हो तो वो कम हो जाता है फिर उसका इफेक्ट. I'll give you one example of a young lady I spoke with yesterday who is a perfect case for an F1. तो उनका भी ऐसे ही ले ऑफ हुआ, एंड द चॉइस वाज बिटवीन B1 H1. तो पहले तो मैंने कहा कि F1 इज अ लाउजी ऑप्शन, बट टेल मी मोर अबाउट योर बैकग्राउंड. तो जब मैंने बैकग्राउंड सुनी उनकी, तो आई वाज लाइक, दिस इज अ परफेक्ट केस फॉर एन F1. व्हाई? Last year she applied for a PhD and the funding fell through.
Got
She
it.
was on H1, but she wanted to go back to school.
Hmm.
So already she has shown the intention to go back to school. Number one. Number two, the area she wanted to go to, she was already working voluntarily in that area for a fairly well-known lab in the country, government lab. Okay. So that shows that she has a lot of affinity for that field.
Got it.
That's a good F1 case.
Got it.
अभी जिसके पास जॉब नहीं वो जाके F1 कर ले, जैसे इंडिया में जिसके पास जिस लड़की की शादी नहीं हो रही होती, जिस लड़के को घर पे जाके खेत में हल चलाना पड़ेगा, वो सब लॉ करने आ जाते हैं। तो जैसे डिफॉल्ट डिफॉल्ट इज लॉ इन इंडिया, यहाँ पे डिफॉल्ट स्टूडेंट वीजा हो गया, CPT हो गया.
Hmm.
So they don't like to see that. I mean, that's something you have to be mindful about.
Got it. Makes sense. And sir, one more question. So I'm actually actively interviewing, and it is possible that during my end of grace period, I could land something, but it is possible that they don't file H1B during that time frame. So,
So B1 करके ना, then you can always withdraw it at a certain time.
oh, okay,
So
okay.
B1 कोई ऐसे पत्थर पे लकीर तो नहीं, you can't take it back, so it's fine.
गॉट इट। सर एक और चीज़ पूछनी थी। अगर तो अगर ऐसे इंडिया चले जाता हूँ मैं, लेट्स से, एंड इफ दे सेंड दैट I-797 फॉर्म इन इंडिया एंड देन आई हैव अ स्टैंपिंग फॉर H1B, कैन आई कम बैक?
Yeah, you can come back after paying 100,000 probably. अभी
ओह,
तक नहीं लगाया है, लेकिन government has indicated that they might ask for it, even if right now they can't, but if they win the case, they'll ask for it.
गॉट इट। थैंक यू
ठीक.
सो मच सर, दीज वर ऑल माय क्वेश्चन, थैंक यू।
All the best. AD, add.
Hi, my name's Ayush. So for a little context, I'm an 18-year-old student that just graduated from high school. I'm on an L2 visa, dependent on my father, who's on an L1, and we applied for a green card in February of 2025.
Ayush, 1 second. Do you know what category? Is your dad a managerial level
EB,
person or is he a tech?
yes, EB1.
AB1, good. Okay.
And so I turned 21 in 2029, and the chances of getting a green
But
card
hold on.
before then,
Your I-140 is already approved.
um,
Dad's
yes,
I-140 is
I
approved.
believe so.
Okay. Do you know what the priority date on that one is? What date it was filed?
Um, I think it was February 2025.
Okay. So that's just, it's going to be touch and go for you. Let me think about
And
it. You said you're
so
19, right?
I'm 18 now.
18. So you need to have the 485 filed, and that too on the um, final action dates, not dates for filing. So
Uh-huh.
dates of filing doesn't protect you. Final action dates being current when the 485 is filed protects you. So it's
Mhm.
going to be touch and go, Ayush. But one thing is, because Trump has stopped the green card processing, right now everything is on pause. That might add some numbers for EB1.
So my question was, because the chances of me getting a green card before I turn 21 are thin, and right now I'm going to college, do you think it's advisable to switch to an F1, or are there risks associated with it?
No risks at all. The earlier you do it, the better off you are.
Um,
I'll tell you
so
why. Couple of reasons I have for that assertion.
uh-huh.
Number one, you have more room to fail. If they don't
Yes.
approve it, we can try to figure out some way to get it done, right? Because if you do it at the last moment when you are 19.99 years old, that would be a problem, right?
Yeah.
So do it early. I think that makes sense. Then you also get internship opportunities. On L2, that's not a clear possibility.
Yeah. And so I know for F1 visas that we need to prove primary residence in India, but I live in Wisconsin and my parents are here too. I
I
mean, my
think
grandparents are
uh,
there, so
I think they are not that sticky about what they call legal dreamers. So
okay.
you are a legal dreamer who came here at a very young age. You were a you were a part of their baggage. You had no control over where you
Mhm.
go, right? So
Yeah.
that's just the way it is, and I think you'll be fine.
And so one last question. When I applied for the F1, so in high school, I did a lot of clubs and I was in a lot of organizations and I participated in a lot of things. And that's all on my LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is obviously a site where people are looking for jobs. And right now, as an L2 child, I don't have an EAD, so I don't want it to look like I was engaging in activities. And the thing on my LinkedIn is it's not only school clubs and activities. I also did outside of school things where I reached out to colleges, worked with organizations outside of the country, and a
Hey,
few private
Ayush,
businesses
one
as well.
second. Ayush, one
Mhm.
second. So two activities could be problematic for you. One, where you worked and you got paid.
I did not.
Second, if you took away an American worker's job.
I did not.
And as long as those two problems are not in the background, what you did is fine.
Okay. So I don't need to like delete my LinkedIn or anything.
No, why should you?
Okay. All
Okay.
right. And if my F1 visa gets rejected for some reason, I still have my L2 visa that I can stay here on, correct?
Absolutely. They won't
Okay.
take that.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All the best.
And are the chances that it like I know with Trump and everything, is there a chance that it gets rejected? Is that like a high probability or
It's a low probability. There are
okay.
no zero risk options in life and in law,
Yes.
but it's definitely on the lower end of a spectrum.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All the best. Abhilash ji, go ahead. Abhilash.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Thank you for taking the call.
Mhm.
So I have two questions. So I'm currently working for company A who have filed my H1B petition under regular processing, which is still pending. But now I have received an offer from company B, and and they're willing to file my H1B transfer under premium processing.
Are you currently on H1B, Abhilash?
Yes, I'm currently on H1B.
Okay.
Right, but however company B's immigration team has told me that because company's A petition is still pending and is acting as a bridge, so there is a risk of an RFE with my extension unless company A's petition is approved first.
Mhm.
But the problem I have is I cannot realistically ask company A to upgrade their petition to premium processing because it might raise some more questions about why am I requesting it, and it could put my employment at risk.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to check what are my options. If company A does not agree for premium processing, what alternatives do I have if I want to move to company B while maintaining valid status?
You said you are currently in H1B, right?
Yes,
Are you working or are you on your 60-day grace period?
I am working.
Then
So,
what is the problem? Okay. Have you filed for an extension? Your current H1B is over.
no, so it's not extension, it's the transfer. So,
Okay, hold on, Abhilash. So there are three parties involved here, right? There is three companies, one that you're working for, one who has filed for your H1B, and the third one who wants to file for your H1B.
so the company I'm working for currently is the one who have filed for the H1B transfer from my previous company.
Oh, I see. So
Yes,
you left the previous company, joined this company, and the third company. There are three companies. Only
yes,
difference is that you are not working for the first company.
yes, yes.
Okay. The first company's H1B, when does that expire?
2027 September.
Okay. I actually had a case like this.
Mhm.
And I don't know how we won it. I don't remember exactly what happened. This was a few years back. It was a case in North Carolina. And the government told me that they are not going to give me that second company's H1B until or the third company's H1B until the second company is approved.
Mm.
And I don't remember exactly what regulation I argued. I argued that regulation, and finally I filed a complaint, a lawsuit against them because they denied my application. And the US Attorney's Office called me and settled the case.
Mm.
Okay. So there may be some wriggle room here. Let somebody look at the law carefully. Because the way I would argue this case is you don't need a bridge. You are maintaining status.
Right.
The question is, you're not really in status, you're an authorized period of stay. Not that simple, because I used AC-21 to transfer. And there are some nuances that could give you some help. Have somebody research it more thoroughly. There may be an argument to be made that your
Okay.
situation would be different if the first H1B had expired already.
Right.
It's still not expired.
Got it. Got
You know
it.
that technically you can actually, if this doesn't work out and the
Mhm.
old company, the first company, had not revoked your H1B, you could go back and join them right away
Oh, like the
without
party.
anything. Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
okay.
And that is the regulations, or at least in the policy. I don't remember exactly where it is. But
Okay.
we use it all the time. So that makes it a little bit different case than if the first company's H1B had expired.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
बात तो करो, पता तो करो.
All right, all right. I was also thinking of another scenario. Let's say I, leave the current company while this petition is still pending. Will I enter the 60-day grace period? Will I be eligible for it and then ask the new
No,
company to?
no, I don't believe so. Not
Okay.
because of employment with this company,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not approved. Unless
Okay.
it is approved, I don't see how you can get 60 days.
Hmm.
Can you connect that 60 days with the prior job? I don't know the answer to that question. That's all of these are pretty tricky issues of law and regulations. I can't answer offhand.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
And
I'm going to have to go, Abhilash. I have a lot of people waiting.
Sure, sure. Okay. Thank you, sir.
All the best. You're welcome. Ashwini ji, go ahead, please. Ashwini?
Hello,
Oh,
sir.
hello.
So sorry. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just curious. In the previous case, I was listening. Is that possible that the person can, have the second company's H1B in pending and go to the third company, get their H1B also like in process, and once the first company, I mean the second company's H1B gets approved, then move to the third company's H1B approval?
Definitely, because you can use AC21 portability to move.
Okay. So that might take another year. It might happen in the next year or so, right? Because of like it's taking 10 to 11 months now to process it.
Yeah,
And eventually.
I can't comment about the time. I don't know how long.
Okay. All right. So anyway, my question was, if a company A has applied for a regular processing for my H1B, and that is still pending, and I get like job offers from both, let's say, company B and C. Can both B and C companies file an H1B petition or premium processing for me, like with the same person, 2 or 3 H1B petitions
Yeah,
at the
you
same
can
time?
have all the way up to alphabet Z and beyond. No problem. A,
Okay,
B,
so
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, everybody can file for you.
awesome, that's cool. So if at all then I decide to work for my company A itself, can they then change it to premium? And just because B and C had applied for it doesn't mean that I have to choose B and C?
Not at all. Only thing you need to watch out is the contract side. Immigration law wise, we don't care. One approval does not interfere with another. These are all parallel lines that never meet.
Okay. Or if there is an option of if I quit company A and there is no bridge between the company B's petition, so instead can I go on a B1 visa to make it a bridge?
That's
The gap.
definitely far more uncertain than H1 to H1 bridge.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, sir. I think.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you.
iPhone 1. It sounds like Govinda. BB number 1, Raja Babu. iPhone
Hello,
number 1. Yes, sir.
this is Imran. My question is, when my company filed my H1B petition, they included the office location as my work location only. And if I choose to work from home some days and the home is in the same city, does it need to be file an amendment or it's okay?
Oh, it's very, very simple. What you do is, even though it's not really required, go ahead and post LCA notices in your home. As long as it is within the same metro area or within 50 miles of the work location, you're fine.
Okay, sounds good. And my second question is, let's say if I get a promotion next year, what happens to the H1B petition? Like, I mean, it's the
Well, see,
levels of the
the
salary.
H1B says, is there a substantial difference between the two jobs? Okay, so a promotion can sometimes be just more money. If the job
Mhm.
description is changing substantially, an amendment should be filed. And this is a decision your lawyer and your boss, your technical supervisor make together.
Okay. So I don't think there will be a lot of changes in the job
I
responsibilities.
can't comment in the abstract, right? So
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
something that it's very specific to your job, and your lawyer and your technical boss should decide.
All right. Okay. So my last question: if I move next year for like to a different state for, let's say, the reason is my wife get into an F1 or into
Mhm.
a graduate school for some reason,
Mhm.
and the new location, the wage of that level one, I'm on level one, by the way. So the wage of the level one would be higher than my current location. Will it create any complication in the H1B?
Definitely. When you move more than 50 miles or normal commuting distance away
Mhm.
from a location, you'll have to do an H1B amendment. In that
Mhm.
amendment, the wages of the new local area would apply.
Okay.
All right.
So need to make sure that that complies. Okay.
Need to make sure you make more money. Simple.
Yeah, thank you. That was all.
All the best, Imranji.
Bye.
Rahulji, go ahead. Rahulji. Rahul. That's one name I always associate with the who's that guy? Shah Rukh Khan.
Hi, G. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a quick
That's
question.
definitely not Shah Rukh. Yeah, go ahead, Rahul.
Yeah, not sure. So, I have a question regarding this domestic travel thing that's been going on. So, for context, I'm on CapCap and I have this misdemeanor charges which had like almost like 3 years ago, but it was dropped. But it was dropped like by doing some court-related activities.
Mhm.
But I'm just worried, like, now my H1B is still in processing and my visa is expired.
I don't like a profile in which there are brushes with the law. So be conservative for a while. Okay.
Mhm.
Be conservative for a while. Emily, we go on till I'm taken care of everyone. Emily wants to know how long we go. So we go on until everybody's taken care of. Okay. So Rahulji, yeah, I would lay low if I were you. ज्यादा होशियारी करने की आवश्यकता नहीं. ठीक है.
Okay.
All the best.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Rajesh ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time today. I am currently on H1B with my I-94 expiring on October 12, 2026.
Okay.
My employer filed my H1B extension this
Mhm.
year on June 2nd, 2026 as regular adjudication.
Mhm.
With the time coming closer, I've requested for premium processing. Hopefully, they will get it done in next week, hopefully. But and also I have an approved I-140. Now, my current questions is, if I don't hear on my current adjudication, that is with premium processing before October 12th, what are my options? Employer is saying, hey, you have 240 days, so you can still work, but my I-94 expires, right? So
It doesn't matter. Even if the I-94 expires, which is supposed to, that's how it's supposed to work. You can still continue working, no problem.
and second question, if I find a new employer, can I transfer to the new employer? If so, like by when I should be doing that? Before October 12th, or I can still do it after October
Let
12th?
me think about this for a moment. My case is pending. My extension is pending, and I want to transfer over to. Oh, you know what? I'm drawing a blank on this situation. Give me a minute to think about this. So, am I maintaining status? No, I am in authorized period of stay. Yes, you have to wait until the H1B is approved.
Okay. With that, my current employer, can't disclose the name, but looks like everybody who he filed this year are still waiting on adjudication. There are cases where premium processing being held for like 2-3 months for some of the associates. So with that being said, do I need to consider moving from H1B to B1 to maintain a valid I-94?
So I'm not sure what you're saying because I kind of lost track of the
So,
conversation. Give me 1 second.
yeah,
I wasn't sure what you're saying. Are you uncomfortable with this employer? You think he's or they are,
they are
you know,
being audited.
Audited is all right. We've had plenty of clients being audited. Being audited is just part of life. Oracle got audited. I remember some of the biggest companies in this country got audited. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, they are holding up all the existing extensions. So I am a little concerned what will happen in my scenario.
See, has your I-94 already expired, Rajesh?
No, it is expiring on October 12th.
Can your new employer file for you before October 12th?
That's where I was requesting them. I'm still at talks. So
Then might as well go for a B1.
okay, if I have to go for B1, will your office be assisting me if
Do
with
not
my
know.
current timeline?
Depends on how busy we are.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was gonna
So
ask. Like,
you can check with Anna, Anna, Anna at immigration.com.
copy that.
Okay. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Mishika, go ahead, Mishika.
Hello, sir. Actually, I logged in through my wife's phone. Um,
I think the name Mishika suits your voice. Why not?
Thank you, sir. I am currently doing my second master and got picked for H1B this year,
Mhm.
and also got RFE for that. And RFE was around F1 maintenance, and another was CPT. And in that RFE, they have mentioned that CPT should be part of integral course, and also like
Yeah, I know the law. But anyhow, what happens then? What did they ask you to do?
I earlier than that, it was like just your it should be like credit bearing course and other stuff, but
No,
now the guideline has
no,
changed.
no. The law has always been three things that are tied into CPT. Number one, the degree must be a graduate degree for day one CPT. Number two, the practical training must be integral to the program, which means you cannot graduate without doing the practical training. And number three, the employer must sign a cooperative agreement with the school, which says, we understand that Mr. Mishika is getting a degree in data science. We'll make sure he works in this field.
Uh, so I think I kind of fulfilled the first and three, and the second was like I the degrees credit the CPT's credit bearing course in the degree, but it's not mandatory for all the students. So what should be my response to that RFE?
That's something you have to get together with your DS. So how did they then give you first day one CPT? They
Okay.
must have a reason.
Yeah, in their response, DSO has mentioned that uh, uh, they kind of recommend it to all their students, and I think all the other universities as well, was giving CPTs. Even like in my first master's, CPT was not mandatory for everyone. It was just a credit bearing course, and I did internship on my CPT in my first
I
master.
don't know the answer top of my head.
Yeah.
I don't know what your arguments would be, but certainly start with your own DSO, see what they suggest. I don't have an answer for you right now.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Best. Alay Parik.
हेलो राजीव जी, कैसे हो?
सूचे भाई.
बस जलसा. Not really, but sure.
Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, so basically I've been hearing a lot about flying down, like airport crackdowns and stuff from ICE.
अभी तक I have never met somebody who actually said that happened to them.
Yeah, that's what. Is it like just a fear people are scared, fear people are like
Look,
having, or what is it? And
I know many people in the community. I work with many people. I deal with many people. Nobody has said मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ. अरे किसी
interesting.
के चाचा के बेटे के कजन के साथ ऐसा हुआ, अब उसका मैं क्या ही जवाब दूं.
That's why I wanted to talk to you. And then also like you cannot say कि उनके साथ क्यों हुआ, like they might have done something suspicious.
Well, first of all, this version of ICE is very poorly trained. They have no idea what they're doing.
That's the fear.
They are breaking the law repeatedly, entering people's premises without warrants. That's what we hear. I wasn't there. Until I hear the other side of the story, I can't really tell you how it is.
Mhm.
Shooting citizens in the streets, that we see all the time. So if that can happen to those people who are better positioned than you are, it can happen to you. But is it happening? I don't think so. I don't know for sure.
Okay, so why I was so I had a so I'm thinking to find a new job, and I was thinking to go to Bay Area for that, because what's better than that for software development? Um, but I'm in Atlanta, so it's literally the other coast. And I recently, like 3 weeks back, I heard some Atlanta airport incident where they are trying to take someone else, but they mistook it with some citizen, and they took him down, like they arrested him.
Yeah, yeah, cover it. But also think about the numbers. I'm not I'm not advocating for one way or another, but look at the numbers. If 30 million people or 30 or I don't know, 3 million people or 8 million people travel every day, you hear about one person, does that really create a model by itself? I don't
Yep.
know the answer to that question.
Okay. And then another question I had is like, how can that affect me? So basically, just in case, does I get into that? So I was hearing that someone who is in the middle of the status, who are like doing H1 transfers, or whose change of status is still pending, they are getting a little more affected, and wanted to talk specifically.
These are I can't comment about rumors. I have no data to support or deny it.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, I think that was the only thing I had.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Vicky, go ahead, Vicky. Not Vicky Kaushal, is it?
Hi, sir. Thank you for your time.
That's
I
enough.
have two quick questions. First is regarding I-140. I have just submitted my I-140, and now I have received another research job offer at a different place. So
Vicky, 1 second. Did you submit your I-140 as an EB1B?
EB2 NIW.
EB2 NIW. And it's still pending?
Yes, I just submitted it.
Okay. And you got a job that you like?
Yes.
All right.
So
Do you have a lawyer?
am,
Do you have a lawyer representing you?
yes, I have a lawyer. He submitted.
Ask them, would my NIW be disturbed if I take this other job?
Okay.
Because NIW is
I asked them.
not connected to the job.
I asked them, but I didn't get a proper answer. They were like, we don't know about this. So I thought I would
have to
ask
review
you.
your case before I can give you an answer. So if you don't get a proper answer from your own lawyers, talk to some other lawyers. Okay. I can't comment on this because
Okay, and my other question.
To the way the case was drafted.
Okay. And my other question is, if let's say if my I-140 is submitted and I intend to apply for a J1 physician visa, can that be affected if I have I-140 approved?
Yes, it can be impacted even upon filing of the I-140. Because typically the paperwork asks you, have you or has anybody ever filed for an immigrant visa for you? I-140 is an immigrant petition.
Okay, so it can affect J1 physician visa.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All the best. Sujay ji, go ahead, Sujay. You're welcome, Vicky.
So my question is regarding the new 100,000 fee on H1B. Yeah, it's the regulation and it's proposed, right? So I'm just wondering, like, what are the legal arguments that's going to be made? Like, if it's ever passed, are they sound, or like?
That's what
I'm
I
just
was
concerned about
I
it.
was saying. I haven't sat down with a book and looked at every aspect, but just looking at their reasoning in the regulation itself, the proposed regulation, it sounded pretty phony. Okay, so why are you charging this? What is the reason for it? There appear to be no grounds for this, and you can't do arbitrary and capricious acts just because you want to do something. There's got to be some way to connect it with some logic. That's one. And then there are reasons. The reasons they gave actually don't belong in that category. So I saw a write-up by somebody saying 10, 12 areas where they were pretty weak. And at least 3 of them I agree with. and I don't remember the details. So it definitely is challengeable. It's not a given. It's not something you can say is already a done deal. It'll get challenged.
Perfect, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Best. Madhuji, go ahead. Madhu.
Hello, Rajiv sir. Thank you for doing this.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, so I was on H1B, got laid off, and then I converted to B2, which got approved and is expiring on September 3. And now I'm planning to change to F1. So I'm confused, like, what start date can I select? Like, I have two admits, one with October start date and one with January start date. So, and I don't want to go for like premium processing.
When does your current status expire, you said?
September 3.
And when does the next session begin?
So one I have that starts on 12th of October, and then other I-20 that I have, it says it starts on again 12th of January next year,
October, November, December.
and it's within the 5 months.
Yeah, the January could work. Why not?
So another way I was thinking, like, is it okay if I give an October start date, and by that time, if I don't get the decision, which I think will not, I will defer the admission to January.
Same school though.
Yeah, same school.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. And also there's one question in the I-539 form which says what when do you want this
One
request to.
second. 1 second. Dhananjay says, I travel every weekend. So, wait, let me see the chat.
Yes, sir.
Dhananjay, you said you travel every weekend?
Yes, sir. I've traveled from Philly to Atlanta almost every weekend,
Hmm.
and I usually carry all the printouts,
But do you
documents.
even see somebody questioning at the airport?
No, no, no. I don't even see ice dogs on
Yeah,
airports.
I think कुछ ज्यादा लगा गए ये लोग. So,
Yeah.
इसमें शायद
Interesting.
yeah. So no, I understand. ठीक है जी.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dhananjay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dhananjay. Thank you,
Welcome.
sir.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Thank you.
Madhu ji, going
Yeah.
back to you. तो देखो आपको ना I think your student visa is going to be a struggle
Yeah.
because it looks like you're just trying to stay here because H1B, then you got it 6 month B2, and now you want to go for a student status. It's going to be a tough fight, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just taking my last shot. If it works, it's good. Otherwise, because I don't have any other option. I was thinking B1, but that one also would be risky, like B2 and then B1. So my another question is like in I-539 form, it asks for when this change you want to take effective. So should I put September 3 or the I-20 start date?
I cannot help you fill forms without having to sign the forms. Okay. I can't tell you how to fill a particular form, but in any student status, the start date would be whatever the school tells you the start date is.
Okay. And also like when my B2 was approved, it was not approved from the date I requested, like the
That's
end of
normal.
this.
That's
That's
normal.
that's normal. Okay.
I've
And
seen B2 approved for 1 day only.
okay. So what will be my status after September 3? I was confused on like F2 pending or like
Yeah,
what?
authorized period of stay, which is F2 pending, not
Okay.
F2, F1.
Sorry, yeah, F1, sorry. Yes. And can you like tell me what are the like important documents required if possible?
No, I don't have enough time to do that. Your school can
Okay,
tell
okay.
you.
No, for the filing I-539.
Yeah, the school will have a standard package. They'll tell you what to file.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. All the best. Bhavani Prasad ji,
हेलो जी, हाउस डे गोइंग टुडे?
ऐसा लगा कि आप चंबल से हैं.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं हैदराबाद से हूँ. मैंने
अच्छा, आप बिरयानी वाले भवानी प्रसाद हैं.
मैं बिरयानी वाला हूँ. सही बात है.
आज बाजरे वाले नहीं हैं.
नहीं.
हाँ जी भवानी जी, what can I do for you?
मेरा सिनेरियो, this is my scenario actually. I graduated in the month of March. In the
All
month
right.
of in the month of March, a company filed me H1B
जी.
with starting date as October 1st.
Mhm.
But now October 1st came in, and the company is unable to move forward with me. In the
Okay.
meantime, I was working with company B, wherein like they don't have any clear word for me whether they can take my H1B transfer like immediately, wherein they need some time. I mean, at least they need some time, like from January, or like from December or January. Since I didn't pay my H1B processing fee as a premium while I was filing in the month of June, they told me it will take 6 or 8 months. So my question is, how realistic will the timelines will look like? October or I mean, like 6 months or 8 months? Like, will it happen before the sale?
Balaji, one second. Let's get some things clear first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So you have an H1B pending, but it's non-premium.
Yeah.
And the job is gone.
The job will be starting from October 1st. I mean, according to the offer letter, but they won't be hiring me because of their financial situation.
Okay. So, but they're not revoking the H1B.
Actually, if like if things are not favoring me, I'm thinking to revoke, but I just want to have a clarity on what is the best time to revoke.
Okay, so this is the problem, Bhavaniji. Were you on STEM OPT when you applied for H1B?
I'm on initial OPT.
Initial OPT.
Yeah.
So you have a difficult choice to make.
Yeah.
One choice is to revive your OPT so that you can have a shot at STEM OPT, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the other option is to go for the H1B, but until it is approved, it is worth nothing.
Yeah. So
And
for
if it
me,
is non-premium, it could be next year for it to be approved.
for me, the late is the best because the second company will get some time to give me a decision.
Okay.
So do you think should I wait for October to come in, or like should I withdraw as soon as possible? Because while I filed in the month of June, the lawyer told me it will take 6 or 8 months to approve.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you see like the timelines? Like do they come realistic, or like how do you like give, I mean, like, what is your suggestion to me? Should I withdraw now?
Yeah, I can't talk about the timelines because they are highly unpredictable.
Yeah.
But the choices that you and I both know are simply this: either try to go back to student status, but that's very difficult. Why? Because not only does the employer have to send in a request for revocation of the H1B,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be approved by the USCIS. Okay.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they cannot restore your service. But I had somebody else I spoke with, I think a couple of weeks back, who said that they were able to restore their service without getting any revocation from the government. So, has SEVIP changed its process? I don't know. There are a couple of things you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
First, so that you know your options, talk to your DSO and say, can I let go of my H1B and just go back to my OPT?
Yeah.
Number one. And if that, what do I need to do to get there? Whatever your DSO says, you then call SEVIP.
Okay.
Okay. And SEVIP is very helpful.
Okay.
They're open till I think 6 p.m. Eastern time every day.
Yeah.
Call them up and tell them the same issue and see what they suggest. Okay.
Okay.
If
Okay.
both advice match, then you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, last question. Like, do you think, like, if I don't start on October 1st, like, will that be an issue? Because I mean,
You
like,
see, it's not the start that is the problem. It is the H1B approval that is the problem.
yeah.
Because without approval, you have nothing.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I can revoke. I can withdraw my petition. Will that keep me in
I
F1?
just told you, I just gave you.
Yeah. Yeah. That I
It,
got that. Yeah.
it takes too long. That's the problem. And so that's why I said ask your DSO and ask SEVIP what your options are, because, like I told you, it takes too long for them to revoke and you have no status.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
You answered my questions. Thank you.
All the best. Hashmeet ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you for this session.
ਬੀਬਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੁਖੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ
ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ?
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੁਖੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪਤਾ ਨਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਮੁੰਡਾ
ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ Okay, so
ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਕੌੜੀ ਅਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵੀ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ।
mhm.
ਹਾਂਜੀ
So Rajiv ji, I had a quick question regarding this 100K fee. So I was recently laid off and I finished my 60-day grace period. And
but Ashmeet, 1 second, you were already on H1B, right? Obviously,
yes,
because
I was already on H1B.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ।
So now I have applied for B2 and it's still in the pending case.
ਠੀਕ
But my confusion was like if the B2 is approved, so if I go on B2 and then I find an employer, will the fee be valid if we're changing from
ਨਹੀਂ
B2 to
ਔਰ
H1?
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਨਾ ਫੀਸ ਉਹ, because first of all right now well there are 200,000, right? One is the 103,000 which they want to impose.
Mhm.
One is the 100,000 which they had imposed last year,
Yeah,
right? The 100,000 that they imposed last year is currently suspended.
right.
Okay. However, it never applied to people who changed status within US.
Yeah, that was the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go from B2 to H1B, it should not apply anyway.
Okay, so the 103K is for the ones that are in
ਉਹ
US.
ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਵੈਸੇ ਨਹੀਂ apply that's only for people who are applying through CAP H1B.
Okay, that is just for cap. That's not for the
You're already
regular.
outside the cap. You already have an H1B. So
Okay, okay. Yeah, that was my question. Thank you so much.
all the best ਜੀ। ਨਾਲੇ ਹਸ਼ਮੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਲਿਖੋ, ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਭੁਲੇਖਾ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ।
Oh, okay. Kar samay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All the best. Bhanu ji, go ahead, please. Bhanu.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
sir. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good. Bolo.
Uh, yeah, I'll just give a quick summary. I'm previously on H1B, lost my employment in last year, October. Using your services, I filed B2 visa. I got approval for B2.
Okay,
We
good.
were honest there. We didn't disclose that my primary reason is looking for a job.
That's how we file it. Always. Day one, that's what I did. Everybody said you're doing the wrong thing. Don't do it. I said, I don't really care. That's the truth.
Right. But unfortunately, the employer did not file for H1B on time, and then decided to forego me at last minute. So my plan was to pack my things and leave the country. But during I need some more time. That's why I did B2 extension.
Right.
I requested only for like 3 month duration. While I was in this process, one of the company that I applied for during my initial B2 period, they reached out to me and I thought like a final shot, I'll give the interview. I got it. And now they are doing my H1B.
Right.
In my B2 extension, my requested date is August 31st.
Right.
Seems like my new employer won't be able to file H1B by this date. It is slipping like by a week or two. Should I be worried about this? Should I submit any letter since this is like a online filing or just
You can't submit a letter for extension. You would have to file another 539 for extension.
like a third extension?
Well, it's a second extension, third petition.
Okay. Is this needed? Because we know that B2 extension would remain pending for a long time.
Yeah, but B2 extension was only till August 31st. After that, you don't have any status.
So would I be out of status even though the file is pending?
Yeah, I think that's a problem, and I would not want to test that situation. Either file a second B2 or get them to file before August 31st. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I think you should do.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to have to move on, Banu, unless you have another question. Because
Yes, Rajiv. I also heard that after filing the H1B, some people were getting RFEs for H1 but not for the B2. is there anything that I can do with the employer so that adjudication will go smooth?
Nothing you can do. That's up
Okay.
to the government. All right.
Okay. I also have an appointment with you coming next week.
Okay. All right.
So I'll talk more.
Yeah, you can talk there. No problem. All the best.
Yeah, thank you, Rajiv.
Bye. So it's the trailer, the movie is coming, right? Arjun Manjunath. Arjun ji.
Hi,
Teaser
sir.
दिखाया आपको.
Huh? Sorry?
No, sorry, I thought somebody else spoke. Hi, sir. I'm Prerna, Arjun's wife.
Are
So I
ye
just
kya? Bait and switch?
Yeah, we just he had another call, so he just had to go, so I was sitting in. He should be here soon. But I had two quick questions, one for me and one for him. I'm
Mm-hmm.
on an H-1B right now,
All right.
and I'm interested in trading, but I know there are certain restrictions. So I was wanted to check if I can do pre-market trading or stock trading, day trading in the hours that I'm not working.
Nobody knows the answer, but I think it would be considered illegal.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. It is not a fact. And
Okay.
if you did long-term investments, if you just put the money in there and forgot it, I
Yeah.
think you should be okay. But if you churn it frequently, that's more like doing a job rather than just a long-term investment. The point is, I mean, I personally think it's silly, but this is my fear that the government might come out that way on it, although I have no reason to say yes or no to that. Is that true? I don't know. Is it false? I really don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Thank you. And one quick question for my husband as well. We've applied for his H4 status change, but we haven't received. We applied in January of, I think 20th or January 21st, and we haven't received anything more than a receipt notice. Is that
Okay.
normal, or should we be worried about something?
Non-premium, right?
Yes, not. I mean, this is without the EAD, so we weren't sure we could do premium.
H4. Oh, so H4. Okay, got it. Not H1, sorry.
Yeah, H4.
So, yeah, receipts do take long. I don't remember. I think you can apply for H4 online, right?
Yes, we've done this online through my company lawyers, and we did ask them for premium. They said we couldn't do premium for H4.
Yeah, they can't. But as long as it's done online, there is proof that it was filed. So you should be fine. Receipt will come when it'll come. I wouldn't worry about it.
No, we have the receipt, but we've not got a decision yet, and it's been about
Oh,
8 months.
decision.
Yeah.
Decision is 8-9 months easily.
Okay. We were just worried because there was nothing beyond just receipt notice. So,
No. If you have the receipt, you're fine.
okay. And another quick question is, can he trade in India or maybe trade here on an H4 status?
Same problem. It
Okay.
would be considered unauthorized.
Even if he does it in India, would that be caught under radar or?
I think it would be the same problem because the work is being performed on the US soil.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the session.
You're welcome, ma'am. All the best.
Thank you.
SK, SK, S as in Sam, K as in kite.
Yeah.
Haji.
Hi, sir. Good.
Go ahead.
Yes. Actually, I have a couple of questions. So the company I have working at, they have filed H4, H1B, and EAD all premium. I mean, all together. And then my wife got a PhD admission in college. So we are waiting for that H4 EAD had to be approved, but unfortunately, it's not yet approved. So we went ahead and applied change of status effective from July 12th. But the thing is like, we filed F1 with a premium and it's got approved and effective date. So unfortunately, what happened is like my H1 got approved and H4 also got approved. But the thing is like the H4 started they gave for 3 years. So 3 years from the previous end date to next 3 years, like 2026 May to 2029 May. Effective date is past, but F1 effective date is July. So as per the last action rule, H4 got approved. But actually, she is already started SEV and its active status, and she is started her master's in F1. So whether we are in F1 or H4, so when we reach at the
Are
attorneys,
you getting, is she getting any tuition or any benefits from the university?
yeah,
What is she getting?
GTA,
I'm sorry, what is the GTA?
uh, graduate teaching assistancy.
Just graduate teaching assistant. She can't do that on H4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is the dilemma. Here is the problem. Now, normally, the last action rule would say that whatever is approved last is your status. But what if it is approved retroactively from a past date, which is then overruled by an F1, which is at a later date? So it's not a simple yes or no question, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, because it was approved later, but from an earlier date. So does that mean my H4 takes over? I don't know the answer to that question. Here is what you should do. Because this is such a tertiary issue of law and nobody really has any formulated policy, contact your congressman's office, local congressman, and ask them this same question. Let them find out for you.
Okay. So we asked attorneys like whether we can file another change of status.
Yeah, you
They,
can. Then she can't go. She can't take a teaching assistantship while she's waiting, right?
okay, but her service active status, it's showing
That
active.
doesn't matter. That is not a definitive indication that she's maintaining status, F1 status. Okay.
Okay. So
I mean,
attorney,
she can go to school on H4, no doubt, but she can't take assistantships, right?
yes.
So that's the problem. And the only person that I can think of who can get you definitive answers is at Congressman's office.
Okay. So we submitted request in a premium processing because H1B filed in a premium. So they told like H1B is premium and F1 is premium. Both are different thing. So H4 is a independent one. So that action is we can't take on, we can't command on that one. So you can submit the
So
service
look,
request.
this is unnecessary information. I have told you where you stand and I've told you what to do.
Okay. Yeah.
All the
Thank you,
best.
sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Kritika ji, go ahead. Kritika.
Yeah, hello Rajiv ji. Thank you for taking this call. I had a quick travel question. So I'm on H1B and my husband is on F1. So my husband will be traveling to India tomorrow, and we are leaving back to US on September 9th. And we are also planning to take my parents-in-law with us. So I just wanted to know if we can travel together, and will that be okay? And while at immigration, should we approach the CBP separately or as a family together?
Look, I don't like playing games with anybody, not even the government. Okay. If you are traveling together, why try to separate? Let them ask you the questions. You're not doing anything illegal. What is the problem?
Acha, okay. Because I was little concerned because usually I see parents traveling alone and then they have like a letter. But we are traveling with them, so that should be okay, right?
There is no such thing as traveling with a letter. That is, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता.
Okay.
You know, I've had a situation where somebody got married and she was on F1 and they were traveling together, US citizen F1. And then when they came to the airport, they tried to go to CBP. He waited for her. And this guy asked the CBP officer, who's that guy? And she said, oh, that's I'm somebody I'm traveling with. And he persisted and finally found out they were married. And he barred her forever for lying and committing fraud. So don't get into all this. Just be straightforward about it. Okay.
Okay. And Rajiv, I just have two more questions.
Make it really
Another
quick.
question is,
Yeah.
so my husband recently, sorry?
Make it really quick. Yeah.
Yes. My husband recently traveled to India 4 months back, and he's traveling again. So in a 4 months gap, that should be okay, right?
He's on F1, right?
Yes, he's on F1 OPT.
But he's not missing school or anything, and the job is okay with him traveling.
Yes, he's working full time. He's not studying anymore.
I
So
don't.
he's working on OPT.
If he has reason to travel, then he has reason to travel. That should be fine.
Acha. And the last question is with that September 15 deadline where they are removing the
When he
duration.
comes back, if he comes back on or after September 15th, he will be admitted for the certain date, which is the date on his
OPT expiration.
OPT plus 60 days.
Acha. Okay.
30
Thank
days.
you so much, Rajiv.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
those were the only questions. Thank you.
All the best. Sahiti ji, go ahead. Sahiti.
Hi, Rajiv ji.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. I have a question. So I got laid off on Jan 31st, and my B2 is under pending. So I filed it on March 24th. So like how long I can stay in the US, like if I won't get the approval by September 24th in the 6 months period.
You have to leave if you don't get it by then, or apply for an extension while the first one is still pending.
Okay, I can file a extension though it is pending. The first one is pending.
Yeah.
So for how long I need to plan to like apply for the next extension?
Well, you can apply up to 6 months. If you want less, ask for less.
Okay. And my query, okay, if it get approved before 24th and I have something in positive, like they might not, if anything goes positive, if they might not apply for the H1 transfer before 24th. So what I need to do in the gap, like do I need to apply for another extension?
You have to.
Okay. And if my H1 gets transferred, I can withdraw the second petition, right?
I like the way you answer your own questions.
I'm sorry.
No, that's the best thing ever. I just say yes or no. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And I was just thinking, as I have listened the whole call, I don't want to ask once again. So if anything is not working, F2, F1 is not a good option to go back, right?
Well, you want to try it, you can, but chances are not that good.
But okay, but I'm safe to apply for the extension and continue living in the
I don't know
United
what
States.
case did you tell them you're going to look for a job? If you did, applying
Okay.
for B2 extension is pretty safe in my opinion. I don't think
Okay.
anybody can guarantee you will get it, but at least it's not unsafe in my opinion. Okay.
Okay, Rajiv ji. Thank you so
All right.
much.
That's Sahiti.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
You're welcome. Rohan ji, go ahead, Rohan.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you for doing this for all of us. Really appreciate that.
My pleasure.
So I'll keep it short. My situation here is I ran into a disability, a medical situation, which I had a blood clot in my brain. And during that period of time, I was in a hospital situation and wasn't given enough time for my FMLA to file up because that was pretty random. It came like within a couple of days, and I had no communication with the HR. They wrote it up and got me resigned, made me resign. But I was in the situation where to react or do anything about it. So long story short, I was short of the FMLA window for 30 days notice. It just happened with the moment, and I was not. I went into unemployment phase. So basically, that journey started from inpatient treatment, outpatient treatment, and I was not in even a situation to even have my access to my laptop or a computer to even start application or even submit a P2 application. My prime important time was to get recovered well and to get well and then go back in the career market. So in that particular period, I lost almost 4 to 5 months, which was, I wouldn't say a loss, but it was for my recovery. And then now I'm getting back into the market right now. But the thing is, I'm already crossed the 60 days window. I haven't filed a B2 or B1 situation to get myself into a situation where I can stay in the status. Now the situation for me here is I have two options which I have. One is I have an employer who is ready to file a employment for me and a extension or a transfer for me. I would just name it. I have two offers, one from Tesla, one from Rivian. And now my choice is either I go with some of them and do a NPT approach simultaneously because of the gap and the late application filing of my B2 to bridge that gap, if that is the option. A second one is I just wrap my stuff and go back to India. I have a house in North Carolina. I have a wife here. The things are a little uncertain. I just need to know the roadmap. I have an intent. I have the qualification experience. I always done my things right. I also have an approved I-140 with the priority date of November 2021. So I've done always things right in a legal way to maintain my status. I just want to see and really in a dilemma where what are my options here? I have the offer, I have the medical records. How do I proceed with the NPT? Should I go with the employee attorney? Should I have hire one person from my end, or should I seek your help to go forward?
First of all, uh, what is your wife's status? Is she on H4?
She's on H4.
Okay. Here is the danger. If you file a petition nunc pro tunc, are you being exposed to over 180 days of unlawful presence? Does unlawful presence even apply? When does your I-94 expire?
The current I-94 expires in October 25th, 2027.
27. So um, the only gray area here is that I'm assuming your employer revoked your H-1B.
Apparently, yes.
Okay. So the question is, the classical reading from the USCIS is this.
Mm-hmm.
For people who have a valid I-94, their unlawful presence begins when we say it begins.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't begin automatically. Now, does that apply to your situation? This will be very, very important
Okay.
to find this out, because if this is in your favor, then it is worth it to take a chance for nunc pro tunc.
Okay. So how about my situation being inpatient, having no access to any computer
Yeah, but that
or
by
any
itself
whatsoever?
doesn't give you status, but it gives you
I
reason.
understand that, sir. But the thing is, how strong this case become with my medical history, with my physician letters and the recovery home
Yeah.
executive
I
director
had a,
letters. So,
I had a case where somebody couldn't work for over 1 year.
okay,
And she was on H1. She couldn't work for 1 year. When I looked at the case, she had been hospitalized much of that time, and she could not even pick up the phone. She was that sick.
okay,
And we were able to convert her to H4 even though she didn't work for 1 year. Okay. So it depends upon whether or not you actually were so sick that you could not even take care of your status. Okay. And if you are in that situation, you have the documents to support it.
correct.
You have a case.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, should I approach through the employer's attorney? So I have to make a decision which
I
application,
would like
which
you to, because if they can wrap it up, that would be perfect. They are the ones doing the NPT.
if I have to choose, if you put in my shoe, I have to pick out employer between Tesla and Rivian, which attorney should be strong? I believe Tesla have mark a good presence, and that will be a good
No,
case for me to handle. But
I
I
I
really
don't
that's my
like that.
confusion
I
part.
don't like that Tesla guy. I can't stand him. So
Okay.
um, I am biased against him. He could even if he gave me, I don't know, 10 cars free, I won't say hi to him.
Okay, but I would that's my I would long story short, I just pick the attorney from my employer to go forward and understand the case, produce the documents for NPT approach, and see where it lands. If it happens, I mean, they're going to process it, in a premium processing approach, so I will hear something soon, but I want to give it a try before I close my case and wrap up things here,
Yeah,
and then go back to India.
I think it will work, Rohan.
Okay.
Okay.
I did too. I had some references and attorney in the past who recommended that through my
Mhm.
LinkedIn and other resources. They told me don't try up till your last step, and you have an intent. You never had a bad record on your immigration, always aligned. How does
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I-140 approval comes in picture when situation happens. I don't feel that even has a weight right now because that document is
Well,
just a paper.
there is a possibility of what do they call it? Um,
Just because having that document approval, how
hold,
this can be the case?
hold on. Listen also. Don't just talk. Um, what is it called? Sometimes you can get an EAD for 1 year based upon the I-140 approval,
Okay.
and your circumstances are very difficult. I forgot the name of it. Not my best choice, but that's also a possibility. When you
Okay.
talk with your lawyers, remind them that I also have an I-140 approval if we can get an EAD based upon that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Rajiv sir, thank you so much for your lead.
You're welcome, Rohanji.
Connected to you. Thank you so much for service. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Stay well. Stay well. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Naresh ji, go ahead. Naresh. Naresh.
Hi, sir. Sorry. How are you, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good, good, good. So, I was with the company A, and my last working day was on July 28th. I got laid off.
Mhm.
So, and they said they revoked my H1. So I anticipated this layoff, and I found a company B. They processed my H1, and it got approved exactly on the day of the layoff. Okay, but they initially said my start date will be August 3rd, but now they are saying it will be September 14th, which will be 45th day in my grace period.
Okay.
Okay, so is there an issue here, sir?
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay. 1 second. Adivya Bhatia. Yeah, yeah, of course. That was the plan, right, Adivya? Even people who are not able to raise their hand, we'll get to them in the end. So, Naresh ji, you have an H1B going and the start date is still within 60-day grace period, correct?
that is correct.
No issue.
No issue. Okay, so I have one more question, sir. So my company A, which they laid off me, they found a new client and they are planning to start my H1. So, but does they need company B's I-797 approval notices?
So, your 60 days will be gone by the time they apply, right?
No, this is my 28th day.
So, another company wants to apply within the 60 days.
Yeah, my company which I got laid off.
No issue at all.
But do they need the approval notice from company B?
No,
No?
they don't.
Okay, okay, sir.
If they had applied outside the grace period, things would be different.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you so much, sir.
All the best, Ji. Sam, go ahead, Sam.
Hi Rajiv, thank you for a call. My case is like I applied for STEM OPT on 1st April and biometric done on end of the April, but still it's in the status of pending. And meanwhile, I'm looking for a job switch. Can I do that so before getting AD approved?
So, you have a STEM OPT pending and you gave a particular employer and their, what is that form, 831? Or whatever that form is, you gave that form, but now you want to change employers while the STEM OPT is still pending, correct?
Yeah, but that like in my hand when I need to join. So is it safe to join before EAD or after EAD?
Yeah, because you have the 180-day grace period, right?
Yeah.
So the job that you are changing to is not going to be your STEM OPT job. That's just the interim job. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any problem.
No, but my EAD, initial EAD is expired in June, and I'm in like a transition period. So that is my concern. Like,
Is it over 180 days already?
not at all.
So as long as you're within 180 days, you are okay to join.
And in this situation, can I travel domestically with this?
We just talked about that, right?
Yeah. So same question I asked my DSO, and then she issued me new AD, sorry, I-20 saying that AD is pending
Yeah.
and you can travel.
So there you go. Why are you asking me?
No, just say, get confirmed like from
You heard,
expert
you
industry.
heard, you heard my answer.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Summer, go ahead, Summer.
Uh, Hi Rajiv ji, thank you for taking the call. I'll make this quick. Basically, last week my employer filed a premium processing, I got a medical leave approval for a month, and I also got laid off. Um, but now the medical leave will be unpaid, and I've requested my employer to push the layoff date till like next month. Um, my H1B petition result hasn't come yet. I expect it to come in the next 15 days. My question is that since this medical leave is unpaid, is that does that come under unemployment STEM OPT? I'm currently on STEM OPT, by the way, till July 2027. And my second question is that um, is there any compliance issue for H1B petition? Uh, since the employer has agreed that they won't withdraw the petition in this case.
Okay. Not sure. You gave me a lot of facts. I'm not sure I got them all. So let me see if I understood you correctly. Your H1B change of status is pending.
Yes.
It's a lottery H1B.
Yes.
In the meantime, you are on OPT. First year.
STEM.
You're on STEM OPT. Okay. When does the STEM OPT expire?
July 2027.
Next year. Okay. H1B is pending. Are they going to revoke your H1B? What are they planning?
Employer said they won't withdraw the H1B petition.
Okay. Understood so far. Now, what is the question? Ask me.
Uh, First question is, since I am currently on unpaid or medical leave, does that count towards unemployment STEM OPT days?
You know, as far as I know, it does. Please double check with your DSO. If it were not medical leave, I would say yes, definitely. But if there's a medical reason, I don't know if it counts. I think you will still be considered unemployed. Double check with your DSO.
Okay, my second question is that since I am on medical leave and the employer won't withdraw the petition till my duration of like status gets changed, um, does that have any H1B compliance issues?
No, I think what happens is, and this is the last time when I looked at the regs, I came away with the impression that on October 1st, even if you have not joined the employer, your 60-day grace period begins because you're on H1B, right? So you get a 60-day grace period.
Okay, got it. So my 60-day grace period will start on 1st of October. Is that correct?
That's what I think.
Okay. And if the H1B is still in the pending state, like after 1st of October, what happens in that case?
You'll be on STEM OPT, right? You'll continue to be on STEM OPT.
Okay, got it.
Oh.
Yeah, those were all the questions that I had. Thank you.
All the best. Divya ji, go ahead. Divya?
Are you saying Divya or Divya?
That's okay. Ria? Did people fall asleep? Akshay ji?
Hello.
Divya or Ria? Akshay ji.
Hello.
Akshay?
Hi, sir. Yes, actually, I'm Akshay's wife. My name is Saili. Thank you for this session. So, just I wanted to give a brief background about my situation. I'm currently on an H1, which is ending in 2028, April. The company that I'm currently working for, my segment has been sold to a private equity. I was in the recruitment, like they were going to start my recruitment phase of the POM processing, but they have now said that they will pause it and then wait for the complete transfer to the new company and then basically think about it. So my questions were, when we transfer to the new company or like my segment is sold off, what happens to my H1? Can the company start the process now, and will that process continue seamlessly even after the transfer to the new company?
What process?
The perm process.
Okay. So You have no control over what the company decides to do, right? And
Right.
the
Yeah.
company has to decide whether they can legally follow through with the perm. And what do you need to do with the H1B? Both of these questions have the same answer. The answer is the new company a successor in interest of the old company? Okay.
Okay.
So what happens is typically, and the requirements for H1B and green card perm are a little bit different, but they can be the same also. So, and you can Google this H1B successor in interest, perm successor in interest. Okay. Um, if the company is indeed a successor in interest, it's a seamless transfer. H1B can go on, no problem. Perm can go on, no problem. But if it is not a successor in interest, H1B might have to be transferred and perm will have to be started from ground up again.
Okay. And this is something that only my company's HR will be able to answer,
They are
right?
the only ones, not even the HR, the lawyers.
The lawyers. Okay, perfect. I just have one more follow-up question, sir.
Mhm.
My husband has an I-140 approved.
Mhm.
Let's say within this period, if the perm processing does not work out and I don't have enough time for perm processing,
Mhm.
um, I also have a Canadian PR.
Okay.
Would it be better to come back, leave the country, come back on a TN visa versus an
So
H4?
PR don't get a TN, right? Only citizens do.
Yeah, I mean, after getting the citizenship, like through that.
So I'm a little lost. Your question is it better to be on TN than on H4?
Yeah, so TN versus H1 versus H4. So my thing is, once my H1 expires, right, I won't be able to stay in the country for long. If I, let's say I go to Canada and I live there, when I, for a few years and I come back after my citizenship,
Well,
can I
if
still
you are
come
going to
back?
do all that, I would not even want you to use a TN. I would want you to invest $150,000 and come back on E2 visa.
Okay,
Because E2 visa is investor visa. If you invest that amount of money, 100, 150, somewhere in that neighborhood. We've done it for lesser also, but that's a good number. And if you start your own business venture, either your husband or you can be the primary, and the other one can be the beneficiary, the dependent beneficiary. The thing
okay,
is that the person who's the main person will have to devote their time to the enterprise in which they put in money. Okay.
okay, okay,
For example, Kumau franchise, where they teach mathematics and all. Um, but the derivative, which is, let's say you make the investment, he becomes the derivative. He gets an open market EAD. He can do whatever he wants. He can start his own business, start his own consulting, do 3 jobs, 10 jobs, totally outside his field or in his field, doesn't matter. So if you are going to do the Canadian citizenship thing, I would want you to seriously look at E2 visa. Okay.
okay. And then one last question, sir, is let's say I leave the country for a year, and then when I come back, do I become eligible for a new, completely new 6 year H1, or
If
do I still
you
go back to
if
the
you are on
recapturing?
H1, if you are on H1B and you leave the country for
Mm-hmm,
1 year,
mm-hmm.
um, first question I would ask is, do you have any time remaining from the H1 6 years?
Yeah, I will have like a year and a half remaining.
Okay. Then one of the options is called, you can Google it, H1B remainder option, where
Mm-hmm.
you can actually not go through the lottery again and just take the remainder of the H1B.
Okay,
But if you want to get the whole 6 years, you'll have to go through the lottery again.
okay, I can. So the option of once going through the lottery again, going to the lottery is still available.
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay, all right.
All the best.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Divyaji, are you back? All right, Ria.
No.
Hi, sir. So my question is, I was on B2. I'm on B2 approved till September 15. And now I have few interviews lined up and I'm hoping to convert one. So I wanted to know, like, what are my less risky option? Like, should I go for B2 extension after September 15, or B1, or like switch to F1?
F1 is normally my least favorite because you don't have the history for an F1. If you were on H1B, then you went on to B2, and now you want to get on to F1. That's just seems like you're just trying to stay in the US. Now, when you filed the B2, did you tell the government you're going to look for a job?
No.
I don't think you have any good options, in my opinion. Okay.
Okay. So like still like out of it,
They're
what
all they're all lousy options, in my opinion.
so I was actually, when I was still employed in January, I was trying for PhD options. Can I show them that I
Well,
applied?
you might have a case. I don't know if you do, and we won't have enough time to go over your entire history. But
Okay.
if you are a genuine PhD student and you try to get into PhD, you might have a case for F1 then. But
How do you prove that I was a genuine PhD
you would
student?
have applied, right? You would have some emails, you would have some
Okay.
conversations. Um,
Okay. Got it.
that's what.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All the best. Divya ji, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here, sir. Can you hear me?
You're not Divya.
Other way.
No, Divya.
Acha.
DIV.
Okay.
Gender ही गलत है भैया. Swaraj ji, go ahead, Swaraj ji.
Hey, hi Rajiv, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. I was laid off on July 24th. I am currently on my H1B grace period ends on September 24th. I have couple of offers. They might apply for my H1B transfer before that.
Mhm.
But also my wife H1, like she was on STEM OPT and her H1B visa got approved, and that starts on 1st October. So I have a gap between September 24th to 1st October. So, what are my routes that I can take? Should I apply for B1 or should I apply for F2 first, then move to H4?
Hold
If
on.
my
Hold on.
Mhm.
You were on H1B, right?
Yes,
Got laid off, also correct?
yes, yeah,
And the 60-day gap and your H4 beginning is about 8-10
1
days.
week. Yes, yeah.
Now, I don't know for sure because I
Mm-hmm.
haven't really looked at this issue, but we can try to find a parallel, right? So if you Google F1 change of status uscis.gov, you
Mm-hmm.
come to a page that says this, that says we used to require you to create a bridge between your school start date and your last status. We no longer want you to do that. If you have filed for F1 while you were still in status, we won't need for you to create a bridge. Does that apply to other visas? I don't
Okay,
know. Okay. But because I don't know, unless I research and find out definitively that there is a policy out there that says that even for other visas, you don't need to create a bridge, um, I would go ahead and file for a B1 for those 7-8 days.
okay. And can I take the other route, move to F2 and then move to H4?
Yes, both of
Okay,
them.
okay. Which one is the safest one? B1 or the F2 H4?
Probably F2 to H4.
Okay,
All right.
okay. Thanks, Rajiv.
You're welcome, Ji. Ankit Ji, go ahead, Ankit.
Hello, Rajiv ji. I laid off on H1B and my grace period is till August 31st. And I have a H1 stamping till December 2026.
Okay.
I got an offer as a contractor from a consultancy firm. I gave the interview at the client location and they have filed my LCA last Friday.
Mhm.
So there is a chance that LCA will get approved by tomorrow or maybe Monday, and
Yeah.
Monday is my last day on grace period.
Mhm.
So they are ready to file my H1B, but I want to ask, should I file B1 as a safe option?
See, the good thing is because you can do it electronically, see if they can file your H1B electronically by your end date. And if they cannot, that same date, you go ahead and apply for your B1.
Okay. They said they can file online,
Yes,
but
so you're not understanding, Ankit. You don't really need any more information than what I already gave you. What I told you was, if they are not able to file by your deadline, then you can file for B1 yourself, electronic.
okay, got it. And I have a question. In the B1 application, if I have to file B1, I'm going to mention that I'm looking for a job, but should I mention my current offer?
Absolutely. And that's there is a current job offer in hand, and
Okay,
that's how it's played. They are going to apply for an H1B any day.
okay. And suppose my B1, they weren't able to file on by Monday. So how much, and I have filed my B1. So how much time should I wait to file H1 transfer? Will there be any issue? Like I'm filing B1 and H1 immediately.
Take it up with your lawyer. These are not complicated questions, okay? So I don't want to get into all that. These are tertiary questions. You should be able to manage, don't worry. Okay?
Okay.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
All the best. Mr. Khan, Mahmood ul Hassan Khan. Mahmood. It is Mahmood, right? Okay. Varunji, go ahead. Varun.
Hi Rajiv ji, yeah. Thanks for the session. So Rajiv ji, currently I'm on F1 Day 1 CPT. I was previously on H1. I was laid off, so I changed to F1 and I got a job. And now my employer is willing to sponsor for my H1B.
Keep
Hello.
going, Varun.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir,
Mr. Khan, wait. Go ahead, Varun.
Yeah, so he's willing
okay.
to sponsor my H1B, and he has also asked me he can support Day 1 CPT as well. So I'm a bit confused on like there's a lot of paradigm changes going on with the H1B visa. So I'm a bit confused on either taking the sponsorship and going to H1 or uh, settling down with CPT and maybe convert after my CPT is done. What would be better?
Okay, I am a little confused with your details, but just raw choice between F1 CPT and H1B. H1B takes it anytime.
Okay.
H1B makes a lot more sense.
Got it. Got it.
All right.
And one last question, Rajiv ji. So currently I got a job as a program analyst and currently I'm doing an MBA. And in future, I've previously done a master's in computer science. And in future, if I get a job as a software developer, can I like if I change to H1B with a SOC of program analyst currently, in future, can I also change my SOC to a software developer or would it
No
be a
problem. No problem.
Oh, got it.
All
Thanks
right.
a lot, Rajiv ji.
All the best.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Khan, go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for your support. I was always getting good suggestion from you.
Mhm.
My case is my ION 40 approved, and I'm in initial OPT, and it will be end with October.
Okay, Mr.
So,
Khan,
and my 485 is pending.
sir, 1 second. You're breaking up, so
Yes, sir.
I couldn't understand the last 3-4 seconds. You are currently on OPT. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. I'm in initial OPT. My
Okay.
ION 40 is approved, and my 485 is pending. In the meantime, my wife and son got EAD card. So
Okay.
my question is, my dependent can start work right now because they have the EAD card.
How old is your son?
And my OPT
Sir, you didn't.
son is he's going school.
Okay.
My son is a undergrad. See, he is
Okay.
a kindergarten school student.
Did you say kindergarten? You mean like 5 years old?
Like he's a third grade student.
Yeah. So
Yes, no, he's a
so
third grade student. Like,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Listen. So if the local laws allow him to work, okay, and with paid,
My wife.
whatever the local laws. You asked about your son. Can my son work? And the answer is he's too young.
No, sir.
Yeah,
No,
still.
sir. My
Yeah.
son and my wife, they both of them got EAD card, while 485 is pending.
Yes.
Mine is right now. I am working on OPT. I
Okay.
didn't
So
get any
let
work
me
authorization from the
allow me to finish,
ION 40.
Mr. Khan. Allow me to finish. Otherwise, we'll be talking at each other all day. So the fact that you don't have a 485 EAD does not stop your wife from working on her EAD. She's got
Yes,
her
sir.
EAD. Okay. So she can work,
Yeah.
no problem.
But does it break my F1 status?
Does it break your F1 status? No. See, this is a very complicated.
No. And
Mr. Khan, let me finish. This is a very complicated issue. There are no easy answers here. Because F1 is not a dual intent visa. It does not allow you to have a green card pending. Okay. Government can say you're no longer on F1, you're on 485 pending. However, there are no clear guidelines. We know government has said you cannot have F1 and 485 going on at the same time. But they've never told us what actually happens. Does my F1 get automatically voided? There's no such rule. Can I continue being on F1 and 485? Not clear. So this situation, whole situation is not simple. This is one, this is two, this is three. It can be a very murky situation, but you're not doing anything illegal. So I think you're fine. Okay.
and I'm eligible to apply for STEM OPT
I
because
think
I
until the government tells you, hey, you're on 485, you can't do STEM.
get any 485. So my OPT is ending October this year. So should I file STEM OPT while my 485 pending?
I
Or
think you
what
should.
is my status like? How can I keep my legal status right now?
Okay. So your legal status is called authorized period of stay because your 485 is pending. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
F1 is doubtful whether you really have an F1 or not. I already told you. Between F1 and 485, both pending or both in continuation, nobody knows what your status really is. But 485 pending does give you authorized permission to stay in the United States. Okay. You're not illegal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to.
So I can apply for the
You
STEM
can apply.
OPT. Sir,
You can
just a
apply.
minute.
Yeah.
Is this a good idea to apply for end of the
Okay. Mr. Khan,
OPT, or
Mr. Khan,
meanwhile before
Mr. Khan,
that I could
Mr. Khan,
apply? Yeah.
my last comment to you, then I'm moving on. Okay. My last comment to you is this. Nobody knows whether F1 and 485 can live together. Are you clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what happens if you apply for a STEM OPT? Government can say no, right? Let them say no. You apply.
Okay. I got my answer. Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely. All the best.
Yeah.
Divyaji, are you back? Pragati ji, go ahead. Pragati.
Hello Rajiv, thank you for hosting this. I I had a similar situation like Ankit. I'm on H1B. I got laid off. I have stamping till next year. I just got an offer before grace period ending. I'm not sure if they will be able to file. So I just wanted to ask, should I should I apply for B1?
Yeah, you already heard my answer, Pragati. Why do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask because should I apply for B1 as a backup? Because
You already heard my answer. I've told the same thing to at least 3 people today. You heard me at least 3 times. The answer
okay.
is yes, apply for it.
And in case I still have a few interviews. So do you have any comments about the scenario where I applied for B1 and then after grace period, my first employer is applying for H1B. I do it as a regular processing and then I get another offer with a good employer and I do premium processing. Uh, so I just wanted to ask because
You can try that. I don't know what the outcome will be.
okay.
Definitely, that's one way to go. Probably that's what I will do. Okay.
Okay, and our last question that I heard that a lot of H1B and B1 decisions with premium processing are getting delayed till the B1 decision is pending. So
You heard something which is contrary to my experience. So
okay, got it. Yeah, thank
all
you
the
so much.
best.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
thank you.
You're welcome, Ji. Divya Bhatia Ji, go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Anji
How are you,
sir.
sir?
Good. How are you?
Thank you so much for doing this. Sir, I have a question and I'll give you some brief history. So I'm on H1.
आपकी आवाज कट कट के आ रही भाटिया साहब थोड़ा पास आइए फोन
Okay,
पे ध्यान दिए
okay. अब आ रही है, sir, clearly?
little better yeah go
Better.
ahead
Okay. So I'm on H1 and my wife is on H4. We have our H1 and H4 approved till 2028 July. We filed for my wife H4 EAD because of this extension rule getting cancelled. We filed it in February of 2026. We are awaiting the decision. It's still in like case was received status.
Mhm.
We have a dental emergency for my wife and she needs to travel to India because
Mhm.
यहाँ पे हमने उनको दिखाया तो
Mhm.
उन्होंने पूरा एक बड़ी सर्जरी सजेस्ट करी है which
Mhm.
is very first of all very expensive and secondly उनका जो इंडियन डॉक्टर है she's far more comfortable with that
Mhm.
dentist back in India.
Mhm.
So with the current situation, if she plans to travel and since appointments bhi nahi hai, I don't have the visa for her to return back.
Mhm.
I heard कि biometric भी आ रहा है कई cases में H4EAD में. तो how should we do this? Like if we
Well,
travel,
but Divya ji
Mhm.
she's currently on H4 status or H4 is also pending
H4 is approved. She's on H4 status. वो 2028 तक है. हाँ.
so 2028 tak hai
हाँ.
now I have said this before don't quote me on this because I don't remember where I read it and I was not able to find it again despite doing deep searches with Gemini and all uh, what the government said is if you already have an H4
Mm-hmm.
and you travel, your EAD can be delayed, but it cannot be denied.
Correct.
ठीक है ना? So that means traveling has no expense from the EAD side. EAD
Right.
stay and play. So she goes there, she gets her H4 visa, and she comes back. Hopefully, she has an EAD approval, and I believe she should be able to use it.
Okay. My question is, sir, अभी जैसे biometrics आ रहे हैं कई cases में.
हाँ अगर
मान
biometrics आते हैं I don't know if people are getting biometrics or not.
हाँ.
अगर biometrics आते हैं and she's not able to go through the biometrics, of course the EAD will be denied.
Okay. Okay. Well, can we push the biometrics date by like
You
couple
can
of
try
days?
it. You can at least once you might be able to push it.
Okay.
So if you can
And
show that she is in India right now, here is her passport entry stamp into India, they should give her at least one reschedule.
okay, but वो I-94 की वजह से वो automatically denial नहीं होगा. To your first point कि वो होता है, तो I-94 change हो गया.
So I don't think it should be automatically denied.
Okay. Secondly, sir, can we use this dental treatment and kind of a hardship? Like, how do I frame it to create an expedite request for EAD? If I kind of delay my travel for like a month or so,
I don't
तो
think the expedite request case.
okay, मतलब ये नहीं जा पाएगा
There's no
इस case.
connection between a quick EAD and dental surgery.
Okay, no, but there are expedite requests जिसमें लोग अपना financial hardship या फिर medical
But there's a
treatment
connection there.
urgency.
ना मेरे पास EAD होगा तो काम करूंगा.
Correct.
Right. And even there, I think that's a very dangerous thing to suggest to the government. That means you can't survive on one person's salary, the main person's salary. That means you are at the risk of being a public charge. You should be removed from the US. It's a very,
Okay.
very bad thing to, in my
Okay.
opinion, very bad argument.
Okay. So what should you suggest, sir? Like we should go
Why
ahead with the
just,
travel?
just come back and file the H1, the AD again. That's all you can do.
Okay, sir.
All right. All the best. Pawar ji, Dhananjay ji, go ahead.
हेलो नमस्ते राजीव जी
हाँ जी बोलिए
सो मेरा 2 क्वेश्चंस है फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मेरा स्टेम एक्सटेंशन जो I-765 है वो अभी तक पेंडिंग है अप्रैल 3 को बायोमेट्रिक्स हुआ था एंड सिंस देन नो एक्शन हैज टेकन
You didn't do it, Dhananjay ji.
No, I have not done the premium yet. So May 18 को मेरा first initial F1 OPT expire हो गया. So currently I'm on 180 days of extension, which expires November 14.
ठीक है.
But on June 10th, my H1B was filed already. So अभी ये सारा न्यूज़ में देखने के बाद मुझे ना डाइसी हो रहा है कि 180 डेज के बाद क्या करना होगा. तो इसके लिए मैंने कैप गैप I-20 लेके रखा है. But still, I'm in a dicey situation. What should any other like documents should I keep with me?
I
To
think that's all you need, Dhananjay. You can see if the school is willing to issue a letter or something from the DSO saying you are considered to be maintaining legal status.
okay, okay, sounds good, sounds good. And secondly, मुझे पूछना था कि आपके एक्सपीरियंस में कोई बड़े कंपनी से छोटे कंपनी में स्विच करता हो विदाउट चेंजिंग द बैकग्राउंड स्ट्रीम,
Mhm.
तो H1B ट्रांसफर में कोई लीगल इश्यूज आते हैं या दैट
Not at
व्हाई
all.
यू नॉट एट
Not
ऑल
at all.
राइट,
Not
like
at
it's
all.
a fairly big company and you go like a fairly local small company.
No problem at all. As long as they have a job for you, as long as
हाँ
they have work for you, that's
हाँ
fine.
हाँ, okay, okay,
ठीक है?
sounds good, thank you, thank you.
All the best. Guys, I won't be taking follow-up questions. I see Ashwini has her hand up. I won't be taking follow-up questions. That's my pakka rule. Okay. So don't ask me follow-up questions. Otherwise, we'll be here all day, all night. Priyanshu ji, go ahead. Priyanshu ji.
Hello, thank you, Rajiv, ji, for doing this.
Mhm.
I'm a medical graduate currently in India. I was supposed to start my master's program this fall, but I deferred my application to spring
What
due
were
to
you, what were you doing? An MPH? What were you doing?
yes, the MPH I was doing.
Acha.
But I had a family emergency, so I deferred my application to spring. I
ठीक.
actually had a visa appointment yesterday, but I couldn't go.
Acha.
And now I have an opportunity to work on a research position on J1 visa.
Acha.
And if I opt for a J1 position, will I be able to change my status from J1 research to F1 later in December or January? Would you
See,
suggest doing that?
are you coming in as a medical researcher or just a basic medical sciences researcher?
As a
Is your-
medical researcher,
so is your J1 through ECFMG?
not from ECFMG. It will be through an organization or a hospital, like
So you
under
need
a professor.
you need to check if you are going to be subject to the home residency requirement. Okay,
Okay.
that's very important because if just
Whom
if it,
should I?
yeah, you need to talk to your program officer. Call the university and
Mhm.
tell them I need to find out whether my J1 is going to be subject to home residency, 2-year home residency or not.
Okay, I can do this thing also. If I join J1 position, I can come back to India and again file for F1. Will that be okay? Like
Yeah,
doing that?
J1, see, J1 home residency just says this. It says if you have
Okay.
home residency requirement, you cannot
Mhm.
do any H1B or L1B or green cards. Okay.
Okay, I see.
But you can do F1, you can do O1. Okay.
Mhm.
But that doesn't get rid of the home residency requirement. You still at some point have to either get a waiver or uh,
Mhm.
comply with the 2-year home residency. ठीक है?
Okay.
So as far
Thanks.
as coming back and applying for an F1, if they give it to you, that is certainly an option.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Rajiv.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ji. Rutika ji, go ahead. Rutika. Rutika.
Yeah. Hi. Hi,
Mhm.
sir.
Give
Uh,
me.
so I'm an OPT right now, and I applied for my STEM OPT. So in the application, unfortunately, I have a spelling error, which I raised the issue, and then they also kind of gave me a for the name correction. They also gave me a ticket,
Mhm.
kind of a thing. They gave me the UR code, and then I then again checked with them on chat, and one of them said, if it is your error from your side, you cannot do anything. The ticket won't really work. All you have to do is upload a PDF or somewhere on the additional document saying you have a typographical error.
Mhm.
So I did all of that. I just wanted to know what would be the case. I'm just a little uncertain on.
I don't know the answer to that question, Rutika ji. Depends upon how nice the government wants to be with you. Okay. Um, if they want to really accommodate, they can easily do the correction because your petition is not yet approved, right? It's still pending.
Yeah.
So they can if they want. But if they don't want to, this is an EAD, right?
Yeah. Extension, STEM
Yeah.
extension.
Yeah. If they don't want to, they can give you the faulty EAD approval. And then what you could do after that is you could apply for a replacement EAD. That's usually done when you have lost your EAD. But I think replacement may be available. The advantage of replacement EAD is when the receipt comes, you can start working on the receipt for up to 90 days.
Hello?
Today I'm talking to somebody else.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I thought you. Okay, thank you.
I called you multiple times. Okay. So, Rutika ji,
Yeah.
so there is something called receipt rule. Receipt
Okay.
rule allows you to work with the receipt of a replacement. Okay. But I
Okay.
don't think it will come to that. I think they should be able to fix that for you.
Okay. Do you suggest doing because I'm already on the, I mean, right now I'm working on the, we get a 180 days extension with the receipt, right?
Right.
So I'm working on that. Do you think, is it, I mean, the premium processing is about $1,700. So I was just thinking, but do you suggest me doing that would clear things up any sooner, or would it be the same?
You know, what you could do is you could try to go through Emma, the online assistant, and try to see what they say and save a transcript.
Yeah, I did. So when I spoke to them there, that is when this. So initially, when I called them on the helpline number, they
Mhm.
gave me this ticket for typographical error.
Right.
So when I spoke through Emma, and then when they connected me through a live agent,
Mhm.
all they said is, I can see that you raised this request and you have the code, but then that only works when some mistake goes from the USCS side. But since it is an application, it is an error from your side. All you can do is, in an additional document section, you can just upload a PDF stating the entire situation, and the USCIS officer who's evaluating your case will take the decision on it.
Exactly. So that's what I told you.
Yeah.
Depends on how nice the government wants to be with you. I
Okay.
can't tell you anything beyond that because I don't have a definitive answer. All right.
Okay. So
Ma'am,
what would you suggest on the premium processing? Would it change any decision, or would it be the same with
there is
other?
only one advantage in premium processing. The advantage is you can actually email those people. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
that is the advantage. If you do it premium and it's jacked up to premium processing, you should be able to email them and say, I have this problem. Can you please fix it?
Oh, okay.
That's the advantage. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
All the best, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Divya ji, go ahead. Divya?
Hello, sir. I'm really sorry, sir. I'm really sorry.
Ji, ma'am. No problem. Tell me what can I do
Okay.
for you? Mhm.
Sir, I'm currently enrolled in a day one CPT institution. I finished my master's and right now I got enrolled in PhD program. The class started like 2 days ago on 24th, and I received my I-20. Now I decided to take a transfer to a different institution because of few other reasons. So the 5 month rule will be up. There is a 5 month rule, right? So I
I
don't
don't
know how
know.
that.
I don't know if there's a rule right now, but there'll certainly be a rule from September 15th onwards. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know of any 5 month rule right now, but you can
No,
check.
sir. I graduated a master's on May 9, 2026.
Yeah, but you got admission into PhD and you rolled your service over, right?
Yeah. Now my service is active. My status is secured with them. But now I decided to take a transfer to a different university,
Now, can
sir.
you listen to me for a minute? Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
So,
Sorry.
yeah, नहीं कोई sorry वाली बात नहीं. The thing is, what I was telling you was that you should be able to transfer to another school because your service is active. I don't see why not.
Yes, sir. But I read about this 5 month rule, sir. My
I don't
program
know of
ended.
any 5 month rule. Please check with
Okay.
the DSO of the school
Okay.
you want to go to. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
There may be a
No.
rule, but I don't know of it. I have never heard.
Oh, you've never heard of it?
No.
Okay. There's this. Can I explain it to you, sir? Would you be able to? You might have heard about that because this rule's been there for a really long time. My program was ended on May, sir. I have to get enrolled in a different institution. Within like
No,
five
that rule
months.
I know.
I have to. Yeah, I
Ma'am,
have to start the course within five
ma'am,
months, right? Yes,
ma'am,
sir.
ma'am. The difference between people whose service is not active and yours
Okay.
may be quite large.
Okay.
The 5 month rule simply says there can be up to 5 months between two programs. That's a different rule.
Yes,
Here,
sir.
your service is already active.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you transfer this service and does the 5 month rule apply? I don't think that applies. That's what
Okay.
because
Okay.
your service is already active. So check with the DSO of the school you want to go to.
Okay. Yeah, I checked with them already, and she said that there's no problem if you transfer before like September 15th.
Right. Right. September 15th onwards, things are totally different. All right.
Okay. Okay, sir. Got it. Got it. Thank you so much, sir. That's
You're
my
welcome.
question. Thank you.
Yes. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. You're welcome. There were a couple of people who could not raise their hands. Please unmute yourself and talk. Ashwini, I won't do a follow-up question. I will not. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Just a little, not a
I will
follow-up,
not. I will
just
not do a. I will not do a follow-up question. That is my firm rule. Sorry about that.
thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. A couple of people who had questions. All right.
Hey Rajiv ji, this is Ankur.
Uh-huh.
I had a question.
I
My
thought
last year with the end
I was
client was
expecting the mother of dragons. You are wrong gender, man. What's going on? Tell me, how can I help you?
okay. So I've been in US for about 16 years. Did my MBA when I was initially here, and then started working, and have been working since. And I have a background of computer engineering as well on the same side. Did MBA and MIS, and I've been working. And recently, I got laid off. The project ended on July 17th, but the C2C company that I was working with, the person holding my visa, they didn't end my contract, thinking that they might be able to extend something and find something for me. But on August 25th, they sent a letter saying that, okay, this is your last day and you're done. But the thing is, I was paid until the time I was at client, which was July 17th. And then they ended my, what do you call, H1B on basically employment on August 25th. And after telling them that I would need active pay stubs for me to actually transfer, I was trying to understand how the 60-day rule will apply and what can I do, because two pay stubs that I have right now is one they generated for August 1 to 15, but they didn't really pay me the right amount. They paid about maybe $2,700. And for July 15th to July 31st, they paid me only for 2 days, because technically on July 17th is when my contract ended with client. So they basically were not willing to pay on bench.
Hold on one
But
second. Now, let me get my opinion in here for a second. First of all, what was your last working day when you were actually sitting down and working?
July 17th.
July 18th, your day one of 60-day grace period. Okay.
Okay.
That's it. What else?
So the pay stubs they created doesn't matter. Like
If the pay stubs are fictitious, get away from it as quickly as possible. And in any case, I would never advise anybody to rely upon pay stubs rather than the last day you were working as a reliable method.
So when I apply for transfer, should I be using the pay stubs prior to 17th, like July 17th, and not use anything after that?
No, don't use any of that, because I'm not sure how good they are, whether they actually paid you, not paid you. And they certainly didn't pay you the whole amount. So that does not help.
And if I'm showing it on my resume and background check, would July still be considered the last date? And all of that would
You
basically
should,
just come back.
everything should be, in my opinion, the day after you stopped working. or the day, yeah, the day you stop working. So last day of work, the day following that is day one of 60 days.
Okay, so I have to basically file a B1 as close
Yeah,
to
that's
September 15th.
what I would recommend. Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. I will see you again next Thursday, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.